Welcome to this session on large language models. That is the powerful technology behind the systems like ChatGPT that is transforming how we interact with AI today. Let's imagine a world where machines can understand us, not just commands, but language. That is stories, emotions, questions, even jokes. A student sits late at night, struggling with the homework. Instead of flipping through books, they type a question and within seconds an answer appears, clear, structured, and almost human. What powers this magic? So behind the scene is something called a large language model, that is LLM. Think of an LLM as a super trained reader, not just someone who has read a few books, but someone who has read millions of books, articles, websites, and conversations. Over the time, this reader starts noticing patterns. That is how sentences are formed, which words follow others, and how ideas connect. But here's a twist. It doesn't understand like humans do. Instead, it becomes incredibly good at predicting what comes next. If I say once upon a, you already know the next word is probably time. An LLM works the same way, just at a much larger scale. Now let's see how LLMs work. Imagine teaching a child language. At first, the child hears random words, then sentences, then stories. Slowly, patterns form. LLMs learn in a similar way, but instead of years, they learn from massive data sets in training. Here are the four basic steps that are involved in it. So step 1 is training data. The model is fed enormous amount of text, including books, Wikipedia, news articles, and online discussions. Step 2 is tokens, so breaking language. As computers do not understand full sentences directly, so everything is broken into small pieces that are called tokens. For example, consider a string, artificial intelligence is powerful. Then following tokens are extracted from it, like artificial intelligence is powerful. Now the model works with these building blocks. Next step is the prediction, that is the core idea. The model constantly asks itself, given these words, what comes next? And it answers based on probability. For example, a sentence like I am drinking. So possible predictions could be water, tea, but engine is unlikely. So it chooses the most likely one option. Next step is understanding the context in which the transformer performs its magic. So we will learn about it in a moment. Now imagine this sentence like he went to the bank. Now, is it a river bank or a financial bank? Humans use context to understand this. LLMs use something called transformers to do the same. They look at all the words together to figure out the meaning. So imagine you are trying to teach a machine how to understand English. You start simple. You tell that cat is an animal, dog is an animal. But then you ask, is tiger an animal? So the machine gets confused. Why? Because it doesn't understand meaning. It only sees words as symbols. Scientists realize something important here. So instead of programming rules manually, what if we let the machine learn patterns by itself? This leads to the concept of neural network. So think of a neural network like a simplified version of human brain. So your brain has neurons and AI has artificial neurons. Each neuron takes input, processes it, and passes it forward. Let's say we want the machine to recognize, is this sentence about food? So we input the text like I ate pizza. The network processes like ate relates to eating, pizza relates to food, so it outputs yes. At first the machine makes mistakes, but after seeing thousands of examples like I ate pizza, she cooked pasta, it starts improving, and this process is called training. Now let's discuss some problems with early neural networks. They struggled with long sentences. Consider a long sentence like, for example, the book that I bought yesterday from the store near my house is amazing. By the time the model reaches amazing, it has forgotten the beginning. To solve this, the searchers created models that read sentences word by word, like reading one word at a time, remembering previous words. But still a problem, they still struggled with long distance relationships. For example, a sentence like the trophy didn't fit in the suitcase because it was too big. Now what is too big? Trophy a suitcase. Humans understand instantly, but machines struggled. Then came the revolutionary idea in AI, that is the transformers. So what makes the transformers special? Instead of reading words one by one, the transformers look at all words at the same time. This is the heart of the transformer, that is called attention mechanism. Imagine you are in a classroom, the teacher asks who broke the window. You do not listen to every student equally. You focus on suspicious students or the ones that are near the window. So this is the attention. You give importance to the relevant parts. Now let's take the sentence like the animal didn't cross the road because it was too tired. Now the question is, what does it refers to? So the transformer checks animal, road, then decides that it is likely a animal, cause animals get tired, roads do not. Now here is the simplified transformer flow. The first phase is input sentence, like for example we input the sentence like the cat sat on the mat. Then it converts the words to numbers. Computers do not understand words, so cat transforms to the vector of numbers, and mat also translates to a vector, and mat also translates to a vector. Then comes the attention scores. Each word asks which other words are important for me. For example, sat looks at cat, mat looks at on. Next is context understanding. Now each word is enriched with the context. So instead of bank, that is just a word, it becomes bank near river or bank for money. So if we write a sentence like he sat near the bank of the river, the transformers focuses on river, meaning the river bank. Next sentence, for example, he deposited money in the bank, then the transformer focuses on money, meaning the financial bank. Same word, different meaning, context decides. Now let's discuss why transformers are powerful. So they solve the biggest problem of the earlier models, that is they understand the long sentences, they capture the relationship between words, and they process everything in parallel, that is much faster. Putting it all together, now let's imagine a neural network trained on massive data powered by transformers that becomes an LLM. So large language model is a type of AI trained on massive amount of text just to understand and generate human-like language. Now what if the LLMs didn't exist? Let's rewind the world. No LLM. Students spend hours searching for answers, writers struggle with drafts, programmers debug alone. So the progress slows down, innovation becomes harder. LLMs didn't just improve things, they accelerated the human potential. But every powerful technology has a darker side. So in the next video, I will discuss the security issues in LLMs and also discuss the research contributions and the research gaps for undergoing future research.